Picture this, you're stuck in the daily grind, oversleeping, burning your toast, sitting in traffic longer than your Uber driver's scenic route detour, coming home with your energy at a solid 5% like your dying phone battery. Sound familiar? In all this chaos, deadlines, classes, and endless notification hell, we forget something crucial. Life isn't just about grinding 24/7. Your body's begging for rest, but your mind and soul are literally screaming for an escape, a real break from the madness. 2025 gave us two anime that work like mental reset buttons, Zatsu Tabi and Mono. On paper, they're totally different. One a solo adventure journey, the other chaotic friend group comedy. Plot twist, and this surprised me, they're both perfect antidotes to modern burnout. The question is, do you need quiet solo therapy or chaotic group healing? Stick around and I'll help you figure out which one's your perfect escape. Let's dive in with the wannabe mangaka who said screw it to waiting for inspiration to strike. Follows Chika Suzumori, a college student living every creative's nightmare. She wants to be a mangaka, but every manuscript she submits gets rejected, harder than a bad dating app swipe. Fed up and desperate, Chika makes the most beautifully chaotic decision ever. She starts picking random travel destinations through social media polls. Just completely random places based on whatever strangers vote for. Now, when I first saw this setup, I thought,
Girl, are you genuinely seeking inspiration, or are you just finding the library ways to procrastinate?
but honestly, that's exactly what makes her so relatable. We've all been there, stuck, frustrated, ready to run away from our problems. What Zatsu Tabi nails perfectly is this: it doesn't romanticize travel. This isn't your Instagram influencer's highlight reel. We're talking about climbing 1,225 temple stairs. Imagine hiking up the Washington Monument 6 times in a row until your legs are screaming, missing train connections, wandering into tiny towns where the only entertainment is a vending machine that somehow still works. And trust me, in Japan, that's actually a thing. The magic lies in the backgrounds, which are drawn with incredible detail. That'll make you want to book a trip immediately. Every empty train station, every mountain shrine, every random rural road looks like it was traced from real life. It's like watching the most beautiful travel documentary but animated. What starts as Chika running away from her problems slowly becomes something deeper. She begins documenting and sharing her experiences, realizing that inspiration isn't just found in solitude, it's also in the connections she makes along the way. This anime doesn't promise that travel will fix everything. Sometimes the big revelation never comes, and that's the point. Real inspiration isn't waiting at the top of a mountain, it's hidden in the struggle. The mundane moments, the unexpected detours that make you see life differently. Then comes Mono, and I'll be real with you, it blindsided me in the best way possible. We start with the Cinephoto Club on life support. Satsuki Amamiya, who's been in a creative slump since her photography senpai graduated. Kiriyama, her loyal friend with obvious feelings. And Sakurako, ready to film literally anything with her action cam. Their club activities consist of staring at walls, sighing dramatically, and wondering if they should just give up, until they literally bump into Haruno Akiyama, a professional mangaka, who's basically a hermit with the social skills of a hyperactive puppy. This is where Mono completely pivots from what I expected. Instead of standard cute girls doing cute photography, the usual formula, Haruno turns these girls into her personal creative task force for manga research. And the results are absolutely unhinged in the best way. Their first project, strapping the camera to Taishu the cat, expecting cute daily life footage. What they get back is evidence that this cat is living a double life as a street fighting legend. What makes Mono special, it's from the author of Yuru Camp. And you can feel same vibe. The local exploration, the finding magic in local spots, the way simple activities become meaningful through friendship. The author admitted Haruno reflects his own life as a mangaka. Knowing that makes her struggles feel heavier. She's not just comic relief, but someone relearning how to connect with people and places. Mono excels at making local exploration feel like grand adventures. Going on a quest for fancy ham becomes this epic adventure. Night photography at a science museum turns into a bonding experience. It's proof you don't need a passport to find wonder. Sometimes you just need the right people to share it with. Okay, now this is where things get fascinating. On the surface, these anime are complete opposites, right? But they're actually different flavors of the same medicine. Zatsu Tabi shows you how climbing endless stairs, waiting for trains, or eating convenience store food can become meaningful when you're present for it. Mono does the same thing, but through the lens of friendship. Chasing a delinquent cat becomes hilarious, finding joy in the ridiculousness of everyday life. Chika embodies every creative person's worst fear.
Do I actually have talent, or was that one moment just a fluke?
Every rejection reinforces her imposter syndrome, and that's a fear every creator can relate to. Haruno's the flip side. She's already successful, but so isolated that she's basically forgotten how to be human. There's even a scene where a ghost appears in her camera footage, which sounds silly until you realize it's a perfect metaphor for how disconnected she's become from the world. Some of us need Chika's approach, bold solo adventures that push us out of our comfort zones. Others need Haruno's path, finding renewal through local exploration and building new connections. Both are valid. Both work. The genius is in how they present these paths without judgment. Neither of them says their way is the right way. They just say, so what do you think? Are you more drawn to Chika thing, just picking random places and seeing what happens? Or does Haruno vibe speak to you more, finding cool stuff around you and making new friends while doing it? Both anime capture something that I think we've kind of lost these days. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just chill out, take a second, notice stuff you normally miss. Zatsu Tabi and Mono aren't just anime, they're like permission to stop hustling for 5 minutes, permission to find some peace, permission to remember that you're worth more than just how much you get done. Doesn't matter if that peace comes from solo adventures or hanging with friends. What matters is actually letting yourself have it. If this helped you find your next comfort watch or just reminded you to slow down, hit like and subscribe. It really helps others discover stuff like this. Thanks for watching. And hey, maybe your next peaceful moment is just one random choice away. Catch you next time.